Hi friends, this is Sajish from Simple Kettle. We are back again with another simple topic. This may be useful to some of us who wanted to understand the basics of Excel macro and how to get started. Years back, when I was out of the college and joined a company, I was put into a project and the technologies used was none of the things that I learned in the college. Those days, I liked Visual Basic very much and was very keen in programming, but the limitations in the project stopped me in exploring the things. One of my friends said that we can use Excel to do Visual Basic programming and we will get the same interface in Excel. That helped me in doing VB programming even with the project limitations. So let's get into the action now. Open the Excel application. You should see a tab called Developer. If you are not seeing that, please do the following steps. Even I am not seeing that. Go to the File menu, go to Options. Select the Customize Ribbon button. Click on the Developer checkbox. Click on OK and come out of the screen. You will be able to see the Developer tab now. Click on the Developer tab. Click on Visual Basic. You will get a screen like this. This is the screen where you will be writing the VB code. Click on Sheet 1 and that will open a code editor in the right. You can start writing the code now. There is another item under Sheet called this workbook. You can write code in that section also. There are some differences when you write the code in Sheet 1 and this workbook. For our use cases, we can use Sheet 1 to write the code. Let us write a Hello World program. The program is completed. The keyword sub stands for subroutine. Inside a subroutine, we write the code. There is only one statement within the subroutine demo. Demo is actually the name of the subroutine and you can give any name according to your requirement. Message box is a statement used to print some data and it will bring up a dialog box. Let us execute this. Please click on the run button or press F5 to execute the program. You can see a message box with the hello world as the message. Cool, you have written your first program in Excel macro. Let us now see how we can read some data from a sheet. Let us add some data in the sheet now. The data is added now. Let us now try to read the names in column A through the code. Let us write the code now. The program is completed. This is again a simple program. There are a few variables defined to hold the starting row, ending row, and the current row. The loop takes care of looping from the number 2 to 4. Sheet 1.cells of I, 1 takes care of reading the data from sheet 1, ith row and first column. Please note that I is not a constant and it takes different value depending on the iteration. For example, in the first iteration, it takes the value of 2 and read the value in the row number 2. In the next iteration, it takes the value of 3 and thus reads the data from row 3 and it goes on till the loop ends. The message box actually prints the value. Let's now execute the program. It reads the names from row 2 to 4 and prints it in the dialog box as you can see. This is how you can read the data from an Excel sheet. The rest is up to the requirements. Let us now write another program that read the monthly salary and calculate the yearly salary and write it in the sheet 1 in column C. The program is completed. This program is similar to the previous one. This statement takes care of reading the salary from column B. This statement calculates the yearly salary and store it in the variable sal_year. Sheet1.cells of I, 3 is equal to sal_year takes care of writing the calculated salary in column C. Let us now execute this program. You can see that the yearly salary is updated in column C. You are done, and now you can start exploring further. Last, there is a record option in the developer tab, and you can use that to record any actions that you do in the Excel sheet. You can use the stop recording button to stop recording the macro. The recorded information will be converted to VB code and it will be stored in the VB editor. Use the Visual Basic option to see the code. Expand the modules and click on the module 1 and you can see the recorded macro or the converted code. You can later run the same code which will do the same set of actions, or you can tweak the code according to the requirements. When saving the Excel file, it will not allow you to save in the normal Excel SX format, but in the Excel SM format. Excel SM is used for saving macro enabled Excel files. So good luck friends. Hope you like the video. As usual, please support us by subscribing and sharing the video. Thanks for watching the video.